All right, everybody, we are back for more Wildcats softball here from Chickasha, Oklahoma. Wildcats taking on the Phoenix 13. Phoenix just played the Weatherford Heat, knocked them out of the tournament, so Weatherford headed home. They will be the home team in this game, but home team really doesn't matter too much because it's 55 minutes and you just finish the inning. So Phoenix will take the field first. Wildcats will bat. Now, have the Phoenix lost a game?
Yes.
Okay. The Phoenix lost to the Southwest Chaos, which the Wildcats actually won over the Southwest Chaos. So this should be a pretty good matchup here today. Got to get my windbreak back out. Okay. Whoops. So Kyler Taylor going to start things off for the Wildcats. She'll foul the first one off down the third baseline. So Taylor steps back in to get ready with one strike here. That one swung on and missed for strike two. That one's in the dirt for a ball. Pitch on the way to Taylor. She'll hit that one to the third baseman. Long throw over, and it is in time for out number one. Here comes Crossley Marple for the Wildcats.
There you go, babe.
That one's in the dirt, gets away from the pitcher for ball one. So Cross will step back in here and get ready.
There you go, kid. Stay down on it.
Foul tips that one out of the park. Strike one, we'll get the ball back here.
There you go, kid.
Cloudy skies, gusty winds here today in Chickasha. This will be the fourth game for the Wildcats today. Too low for a ball.
There you go, babe.
Outside pitch called for a strike.
There you go, babe. Head down, watch it, babe.
She'll hit that one over to the shortstop. Gonna have to run it out. She bobbles it, so she gets there in time. So Cross will get on with that one. Here comes Kinsley Johnson. So KJ gonna step in and get ready here. One out for the Wildcats. Swung on and missed for strike one. No score here, top of the first. Wildcats versus the Phoenix. Outside pitch called for a ball. KJ back in the box. She'll hit that one to the third baseman. Third baseman long throw over to 1 for out number 2. Crossley advances to second. Here comes Hadley French for the Wildcats, looking to make something happen here with 2 outs. Outside pitch called for ball 1. That one's too high for a ball. To Hadley. That one's too low for a ball. Marple back out there on 2, waiting for Hadley to knock her around. 2 outs, no score. Game time started at 4:25 this time. Too high for ball 4, and Hadley will take a walk. Here comes Peyton Johnson. At this point, we almost just expect for her to hit a home run, although it can't be a grand slam this time as we only have 2 on. PJ took her catching gear off, so it looks like she will be catching this game. I know her family's listening in Louisiana today. Enjoyed watching her hit and get on with those grand slams. How could you not be excited about that? High pop fly to the third baseman. It's foul, but she will make the catch for out number 3. So we'll switch it up here. PJ's getting her gear on, so Coach Colton's going to come out and warm up cross. She has to take all her gear off, too, if she was running bases. So it looks like Paymore going to be out there in left field. Kinsley Johnson in center. And is Hallie in right or Devin? Devin's out in right field. Crossley Marple jogging into the circle. Oh, our boombox is getting heckled. Someone's heckling our mix master. Katie's running the music. Garrett said, "God, pick a song." She said, "Fine, I'll turn it off."
That's not pumping anybody up. This isn't couple therapy.
So the Wildcats with a couple of more warm-up pitches here, and we'll get underway. These games, as I mentioned, 55 minutes long. I feel like I'm a broken record with you guys today because this is our 4th game, and I've said the same stuff every time, but there may be some new folks joining us. I believe the case from here on out is if you win, you just keep playing. If you lose, you go home. So we mentioned the Phoenix lost to the Southwest Chaos earlier today. So we're both in the loser's bracket. So the loser of this game will go home. Winner will just keep playing and playing and playing. However, I believe the last game tonight is at 6:45. I think we're running a little bit behind, so probably closer to 7. But that would be the championship game, should the Wildcats make it to that one. Starting things off for the Phoenix will be Dez. Phoenix with their golden uniforms and teal sleeves, navy pants. Wildcats wearing their new uniforms today. White tops, navy pants, red pinstripes down the side. So Dez is ready. Here comes Marple. Pitch number 1 is called for a ball, too high.
Jay, come play over here, please.
1-0 pitch on the way here. Inside called for a strike. Got her on the corner right there.
Jay, come over here. Jay.
She'll hit that one to Lanier. Lanier grabs it, tags her bag for out number 1. That's going to bring up Embers. Strike 1 for Embers. That was a pretty pitch. That's also a strike 2.
Good pitch.
Pitch on the way. Lanier has a glove on it. Will roll foul. Pitch on the way here. That one's called for a ball.
Don't slow down.
2-2 the count. He'll call that one a ball as well. Swung on and missed for strike 3. We'll tag her and get her out.
Good job, PJ.
So PJ with the out, Crossley with the K. For Embers, this is going to bring up Millie.
Don't slow down.
Strike call. 2 outs here. She'll hit that one out into left. Paymore tries to get a glove on it, cannot, and is going to run to the fence. Has to throw it in very quickly, but that will be a stand-up double for Millie. Now Bella with a chance.
Take your 9s.
Strike call.
Nice pitch.
Foul ball. Over down the right baseline. Devin will come get it and throw it in. 2 strikes here on Bella. 2 outs. It's too high for a ball. PJ behind the plate this game for the Wildcats. Foul tips that one back.
Good job, PJ.
2 strikes. 1 ball. Swung on and missed for strike 3, and PJ caught it clean. So that will be out number 3. So Elena will lead off for the Wildcats, followed by Payson, Corey, and Sadie. No score here. This will be the top of the second. Game time is 4:25. I believe London Lucille, Crossley's sister, is on her way back. She tried to get out of all of the softball today. She's been at Pop's house in Weatherford, Oklahoma. Pops and Grammy, that's where they live. And they came and rescued her for the weekend, but we just keep winning. So they have to come back as it's going to be a late night if the Wildcats do keep winning. I'm happy to report toilet paper has arrived. Breaking news. Breaking news. Not that it really affects you guys, right? You're like, listen, I could just walk down the hall. I feel good. Loving it. I'm not sitting in the wind. I'm not sitting in the sand. Eating dirt for dinner. But that's why we do what we do, so that you guys can still see all the games and hear all the action. And we'll sit out in the wind for you. I have a pretty good wind breakup right now. We've seen bouts of the sunshine, but it doesn't stay around for too long. When the sun goes down, it's going to be chilly, but thankfully, everybody should probably be out of the ballpark by the time the sun goes down. Looks like it will be Elena, Payson, Corey, Sadie, and Hallie rounding out the lineup for the Wildcats.
Now batting, number 15, Elena.
So here comes Elena Driscoll for the Wildcats, leading off. We'll dust off the plate and get underway here. No score. Top of the second. Wildcats facing off against the Phoenix from all around the metro. I know they even have one girl from Thomas playing.
Let's go, Lena.
So Driscoll to start things off strong for the Wildcats. Inside pitch called for ball 1. One-0 pitch on the way to Driscoll. She'll hit that one down at third baseline. Drops in for a base hit for Elena Driscoll.
Good hit. Good, Payson.
Here comes Paymore.
Now batting, number 11, Peyton Mormon.
Go, Paymore.
Outside pitch for a ball. So Payson will step back in and get ready. 1 ball, no strikes to Paymore. Call that one a ball as well.
Let's go, Payson.
Two 0 the count here to Paymore. Inside for ball 3.
Here you go, Payson.
Strike call. Three 1 the count here to Payson. Too low for ball 4. Paymore takes a walk.
Now batting,
Go, Corey.
Here comes Corey Burson for the Wildcats.
Let's go, Corey.
First pitch on the way here to Corey.
Good.
Ball call. Second pitch on the way here to Corey. That one is called a strike. So 1-1 the count. No score, no outs. Wildcats with runners on first and second. Driscoll's back there on 2. Payson on first. Corey looking for her hit right here. One's too high for a ball. Too high for another ball.
Good job, Corey. Good eye.
3-1 the count here to Burson.
Here you go, Corey. Here you go, Corey.
3-1 pitch on the way here to Corey Burson. That one is hit to the shortstop. Gets past her. So they will throw it in, throwing it all the way home, but not in time. And Driscoll gets across the plate for run number 1 for the Wildcats.
Nice hit. Let's go,
Good hit from Corey.
now batting for the Wildcats, number 1,
Here comes Sadie Lanier.
Let's go, Sadie. Wait on it.
So Lanier locked and loaded here. That one's too low for a ball. Paymore will sneak back to third. Burson back there on 2.
Here we go, Sadie.
Foul tips that one over to the left.
Go Sadie.
1-1 count here to Sadie Lanier. She'll hit that one over the head of the first baseman. It will be foul, though, so she'll have to come back. No outs. Wildcats on top 1-0.
Oh, we don't use those words, Dad.
She'll hit that one, same place. Straighten it out just a little bit and she'll get it. Because it's right over the head of the first baseman where she couldn't get it if she straightens it out just a little bit.
There you go, Sadie.
Two strikes here on Lanier. 1 ball. She'll stay alive. Foul tipping that one over to the Phoenix dugout.
There you go, kid.
That one's away. Ball 2. 2-2 the count to Lanier. Runners in scoring position on second and third. Corey's back there on 2. Paymore on third. Sadie looking for a base hit and some RBIs here.
Good.
Boy, that one made me nervous. That's a ball, though. Too low. Full count. Full count here to Lanier. High pop fly over to the shortstop, who drops it. And Lanier arrives safe. So here comes Hallie Williams for the Wildcats, although Phoenix want to talk to their pitcher for just a minute. That's not the pitcher's fault. That's the shortstop's fault right there. I think he needs to talk to the shortstop. That's probably what he's doing. Yeah, he is. He's like, you got to have that. Wildcats on top 1-0. No outs. I need to quit playing Macarena. That's going to get stuck in my head. There's another field that's playing the Macarena. Game time for 25. It's 4:57. This is the
Let's go, Hallie.
top of the second. Swung on and missed for strike 1. Hallie's got the bases loaded.
Come on, Hallie.
0-1 pitch on the way here to Hallie. She'll hit that one down the first baseline. They will throw it home, not in. Oh, wow.
Hey, he didn't even touch the plate.
It's a force.
He didn't touch the plate.
I didn't see that she touched the plate, but they'll say she did for out number 1.
Now batting for the Wildcats, number 14, Kyler Taylor.
1 out. Back to the top of the lineup we go with Kyler Taylor.
Go, Kyler.
Kyler thrown out at third, her last at bat. She'll foul tip that one. Strike one. Wildcats on top 1-0 with one out. Bases loaded once again for Taylor this time. Hallie's on first. Lanier back there on 2. Corey on third. Too high for a ball.
There you go, Kyler.
High pop fly. Catcher has a chance, but can't get it. Almost got hurt. Good hustle from the catcher right there. I was worried she was going to fire into the
Hustle.
backstop there, but she didn't. She's all right. It's a good hustle from the catcher of the Phoenix. I believe that is Tatey, maybe? Yeah. So good hustle, Tatey. So Taylor with a 1-2 count here for the Wildcats. One out, 1-0 is the score. That one is low and in the dirt for a ball, so 2-2 now. Pitch on the way. Too high for ball 3. Full count for Taylor.
There you go, Kyler.
Too low for ball 4, and a walk's as good as a hit on that deal. So the Wildcats will take one more run.
Now batting for the Wildcats, number 99,
Here comes Crossley Marple, although we may get a pitching change here. We had Carson that was pitching. Looks like she's going to throw the ball over and hand it off to Elizabeth. So we'll take some warm-up pitches here. Take this moment to thank some of our Wildcat sponsors here today. We need to give some shout-outs. Gigi and Paul listening to us in Canute, America. I want to give a shout-out to them. Supporting all the Wildcats. Wishing Cross a fantastic softball year. Bethany and Martha listening to us in Wisconsin. Appreciate them for supporting the Wildcat broadcast. And, of course, Pops and Grammy. We appreciate them because they took London Lucille where she didn't have to sit through a whole weekend of softball. London is Crossley's twin sister, and she is not into sports or athletics of any sort. She's a singer. She plays the piano. So, as you can imagine, she finds this incredibly boring. I told Cross it would be like if she had to sit at a 6-hour piano lesson with London. But they're coming on back. So Crossley Marple steps into the plate to get ready. She's ready. Bases loaded here for Marple as ball 1 goes by.
There you go, kid. You got it. Watch it.
He calls that one a strike. She thought about it, but it wasn't the one she wanted, so here we are at a 1-1 count.
Stay down. There you go.
Cross had a hit to shortstop, ran it out, beat the throw. Outside pitch, called for a ball. 2-1. Wildcats on top, 2-0. This is the top of the second. That one's too low. Ooh, he's going to call that a strike. Wow. Not exactly sure how one would hit that ball, but that means that was a good pitch, I guess. So 2-2 the count here to Marple. Marple would sure like a grand slam, I can tell you that. She's got to find one here. One's too high, full count. This situation's a walk as good as a hit as the bases are loaded.
Hey, watch that changeup. You got it, kid. Watch it. You got it, kid. Watch it.
Outside pitch for ball 4, and that'll bring run number 3 across the plate for the Wildcats as Lanier will score. Here comes KJ with the bases loaded, so now she'll get an opportunity at a grand slam. KJ hit one to third. Her first at bat got thrown out at 1, so she's looking to get out of the infield this time. That was slow and high for a ball. Ball 1. 3-0 the score. Game time started at 4:25. It's 5:04. 55-minute long games. Ooh, almost got her in the head that time. They're going to throw it back. They don't get her, though. Two balls here to KJ. That one's too high. .30 count here to KJ. We'll let her walk another one in. Walks as good as a hit here. Scores a run.
There you go, KJ. Let's go, kid.
One out. Too high, and run number 4 is going to come across the plate. Certainly what you do not want is a pitcher. That's hard. Bases loaded. And the last 3 runs have all walked across the plate. That brings up Hadley. That one's too low and in the dirt.
Slide, slide. Good job, Kyler.
So Kyler gets across with run number 5. As that one gets past the catcher for the Phoenix.
There you go, Hadley.
So Hadley ready here. That one hit her. So Hadley will take a base on a hit by a pitch. Here comes PJ. And PJ likes this situation, as we've seen today, when the bases are all loaded, waiting for her. She's hit a couple, not just one, a couple of grand slams today.
There you go, kid.
And with a score 5-0, we'll take another one. Inside, pitch called for a strike. They'll only let you have 7 in an inning, so we'd only get to count 2 of them. But still, you hit 3 grand slams in one day. That should earn you some bragging rights for sure. Ball hit to the third baseman. She doesn't know where to throw it, and so she is safe. Everybody's safe, and Marple will score. So that's run number 6. Here comes Elena Driscoll. Driscoll with a fantastic base hit over the third baseman, fell in for a base hit to left. Her first at bat, so now she'll have an opportunity with the bases loaded.
There you go, Elena.
Inside pitch, low and away. .60 the score, 6-0, Wildcats on top. Outside pitch called for strike 1. One the count here to Elena. Swung on and missed. Hadley back there on 2. KJ,
Here we go,
or
kid.
excuse me, yeah, KJ's on 3rd, PJ's on 1st. She'll hit that one into the hands of the 3rd baseman, who will step on her bag for out 2 and 3, and that's all right because the Wildcats got 6 there, and we'll take it.
Good serve. What kind of charger do you use?
With, okay. Yep.
Just pop that in.
Oh, okay.
Now, if it doesn't come on, like if it doesn't work, push the button.
Okay.
Or if it can sit on there.
Oh.
You can set it on there, or you can plug it in.
Well, this isn't the right kind for mine.
Give her the cord back.
Oh. You guys show me what I'm doing.
I work in ITs.
I know.
I know. That's why I'm here to help you. That's why I'm here to help
Thank
you.
you.
You're welcome.
I saw that cord in there, and I was like, what do you
Well, it's
have?
just a cord.
Yeah. Had to hook some folks up with some charging cables, and good news is we have about 75 in our bag, so we're usually pretty good there for charging cables. I'm charging my phone. So you have to plan to be out here all day when you play, you know. You just never know. We started out this morning at 10, and we're still going. Wildcats working their way through the losers bracket as they fell to the Velocity earlier. This is only the bottom of the 2nd. Seems like this game has been really slow. Game started at 4:25, and it's already 5:11. But when the Wildcats get their bats working, then of course we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 walks. That takes a long time. So balls will come in, and I believe Tatey is going to lead things off for the Phoenix.
Adjust for the wind. A little bit to the left.
So 6-0 the score, bottom of the 2nd. Wildcats facing off against the Phoenix today, spelled F-E-N-I-X. So there you go. There's a strike. High pop fly. Marple's calling it, and she's got it for out number 1. This brings up Paisley for the Phoenix with 1 out. Woo, pretty pitch for a strike. That one's a little too high for a ball. Outside pitch, just a little bit away, he says. Looked pretty good from here.
Good pitch. Come on, Blue.
Foul tips. That one's going to stay in for strike 2.
There you go, babe.
That one called for a ball.
Hip.
Pitch on the way. High pop fly. And Taylor makes the easy out. Two up, two down for the Wildcats. This brings up Carson. I believe Carson started off pitching for the Phoenix. Now she'll get her chance in the batter's box. Strike 1.
Yep.
Ball hit to short second. Hadley French makes out number 3. Look easy, doesn't it? So 3 up, 3 down for the Wildcats. So the Wildcats, oh, he called ball game. All right, we'll take that. Wildcats win that one 6-0. So once again, we will turn around and play another one. I think, right? Oh, we're moving to the other field. So we're going to go move our equipment. Wildcats win over the Phoenix 6-0. We'll see you guys in just a few more minutes when we find out.